In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use ratchets and sockets to remove nuts and bolts. This is a ratchet. There's a socket. Socket fits on the ratchet like so, and you turn the ratchet. Here's a Stanley socket set that my sons got me for Christmas. I believe they said it was around $100. I don't know, $100 Canadian. This is February of 2021. This is not a sponsored video. This just happens to be the socket set I am going to show you. So when we open it up, whole bunch of sockets up there and some hex wrenches and such. And then we have the ratchets and different sockets. We're going to cover what's in there. At the end of the video, I will put a quick picture of the back, the underside of the socket set, because it shows you all of the what exactly is in the set, in case that this is one that you happen to want to buy. Here I have a bolt, and the bolt has a nut on it, as you can see. I happen to know this is a 1/2 inch. I'm going to move my camera a little bit here. So I'm going to pick this socket up here, and we can see that on the side of it is marked a 1/2 inch. If I take the nut, put it in there, we can see that fits. Same thing for the other side. So let's say that I want to tighten up this nut on the bolt. I take my socket, I have my 1/2 inch socket, and I put it in a ratchet. Here's the ratchet. On like that. Press the button down. On this particular set, that's how you do it. Push the button down to release, or put the socket onto the ratchet. Now, if you're going to tighten something, we remember that righty-tighty and lefty-loosey, right? So in other words, if we're tightening the nut onto this bolt, which we are going to do, we are going to want it to move clockwise. Now, this is how I always check the ratchet. Hold the socket, turn the ratchet. Now that socket's turning in my hand there, and there's no clicking noise. There's clicking noise when I go counterclockwise. So the direction the nut or the bolt is going to turn is whatever direction there is no clicking noise in. So we're going to go clockwise to tighten it. So we're going to put that into this socket, and then we're going to take another 1/2 inch socket, which I saw somewhere here. Here's another 1/2 inch socket. Now, I'm going to talk about these ratchets, these 3 different ratchets, 3 different sizes we have here. Well, we'll talk about this in a second. So, in order to do this, I need another ratchet that has that size. There. So, I got another ratchet from a different kit. Basically, here's what, just to show you. So we can see the nut is just on the end there, right? So we have both ratchets set to tighten. And we see that the nut is being tightened onto the bolt. So that's the basic function of ratchets and sockets. Now, different ratchets have different means of releasing the socket. If you can see on this ratchet here, which is from a different set, other than the one we just opened up, it says push on there. So see, this socket's not coming off, but if I push, off comes the socket. Now, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but let's loosen that nut off of the bolt. So on this set, we have to turn, for righty-tighty or lefty-loosey, you turn this. So depending on what kind of a socket set you have, it'll vary. Now, on our fancy new pear head ratchet, this is a pear head, this is a round head. I think you can see why they're called as such. Now, we had this set to tighten. We were going clockwise. Now we want to go counterclockwise and loosen. So this is how you change the setting there. Now we notice that will turn our nut and bolt counterclockwise. There it is. So I just wanted to quickly show you the functionality there, and then we're gonna talk about a couple of different aspects of this particular ratchet and socket set. Another great tool, you'll see sometimes a ratchet like this. It's got a swivel head on it, so if you're in a tight spot, you can just change the angle. This one doesn't actually have a release functionality on it. You just push the socket on like that. Notice there's nothing written there, no push or anything. So it just pops out. So you might see something like that also. You probably noticed we have 3 different ratchets in this kit. And this is literally, you're using the bigger ratchets for bigger jobs. Now, this drive, this ratchet here is a 1/2 inch drive, and I'm just going to show you here. It's as simple as basically the width of the drive. This tape measure on the top up here where I'm at is an SAE. It measures so in SAE, the bottom is metric, so you can see there that actually is at the 4-inch mark. It's a 1/2 inch. The drive itself, this part, is a 1/2 inch. We take our next smaller one and we'll put it at the 4-inch mark. That's a 3/8 drive. So smaller than the biggie, and our smallest one of all is a 1/4 inch drive. Mark, lay it there, and that's a 1/4. The drive itself is a 1/4 of an inch. I'm not going to go over every single thing in this kit, but quickly, we have a nice set of Allen keys up here. Different heads that can go right here. Let's pop one of these out. These are good. This is great for if you have different heads on bolts or whatever. Nice little addition in here is this little 1/4 inch drive screwdriver type tool. Now that little tool head that we just took out there, I'm going to move the camera here. There's going to be an attachment. If you have something like this, you're going to have an attachment, which this kit does right here. So there, see, there's our little, all the ratchets have this little ball there. It's got a spring loaded and pops out and keeps the socket in there. So you pop this socket, which is an adapter, and then you can fit one of your ends like that in there. Now, I know over time I'll lose a whole bunch of these, but that's just part of the process when you're working on different things. We know that this is a 1/4 inch drive because if we hold it next to our pear head socket, we can see that they're the same size. As I mentioned, this socket set is metric and English, or SAE, whatever you want to refer to it as. So I'm going to zoom in here. You'll see that we have, like, that's an 11 millimeter, 10 millimeter, 9 millimeter, and then all of a sudden we move from metric to the English size, 3/8, 7/16, 1/2 inch. So I like a socket set like this that has both metric and standard. Over here to the side, we notice that we have two sockets that are kind of conspicuously look to be a little different. They're deeper. This one, for instance, a 13/16. These are for spark plugs. You know that because hopefully you can see this. See there's rubber in there? And these are for removing spark plugs so that you don't damage the ceramic on the plug. I'll show you the other one here quickly. I'm hoping this is coming out. You see the rubber in there. This is an extension, and its purpose is exactly that. Down here we have a bolt. Let's say I want to remove that bolt. Well, you notice that it's going to be extremely limited movement in here. Well, that's not even a good example. That's not too bad. But there are parts when you're working around a vehicle where you just can't get that ratchet in there at all. However, if you put an extension on that bolt and then put it on your ratchet, I'm not going to remove this bolt. I'm just doing this for illustration purposes. Then I would set it for counterclockwise, put it on the bolt, and I would turn it. So that's the purpose of the extension. Let's remove this battery from this car. Now, I know that's a 10mm nut. How do I know that? Very high-tech way. I went and I took a 10mm socket. And it just went like that. So, oh yeah, okay, that's the right fit. Now, I wanted to just show you this because we noticed there's two different lengths of sockets in our kit. And here's why. Because that one, if I try to use that, you notice that the drive will not go over the socket. So, that's why we have deep sockets. See what I mean? You can't get that on there. So, we take our 10mm socket, and if you're a beginner do-it-yourselfer, you're going to learn that the 10mm socket is one of the most precious sockets. They're the ones you're going to lose a lot because you use them at a very common size. Bolt and nuts, especially on cars like this. Oh, I got the wrong. I got the wrong drive size there. Put that back over, and we're just gonna show you here. Oh, I want to go. See, I want to go counterclockwise. So move my little there. Anyways, that's the idea. If you're a beginner do-it-yourselfer, which I suspect you are, if you're watching this video, I hope this helped. Thanks for watching.